guys, so today's video is going to be my TBR for the BookTubeAthon. I was originally planning on including my August TBR in this video, but I really don't know what I want to read in August, so we're just going to talk about the BookTubeAthon in this video. This will be my 5th year participating in the BookTubeAthon, and I'm really excited for the readathon again. I love this readathon. So I'm just going to show you my TBR. So the first challenge is to toss a coin, and that will decide your first read for the readathon. So for this one, I decided to choose between 2 different series of manga. So the first one is Children of the Sea, and the second one is Saturn Apartments, and whichever one of these wins, I'm going to read the entire series during the BookTubeAthon, or at least that's what I hope to do. So this series has 5 volumes, but they're a little bit thicker than regular size volumes, and this series has 7 volumes. So since this is just regular size and these ones are a little bit bigger, these series are basically the same length. It's just that this one has a little bit less volumes than this one does. So I'm going to say that this is heads and this is tails. So let's toss the coin. So I actually have this really big Viz Media coin I got like a year ago. I feel like this should be heads and this side should be tails. So tails, Children of the Sea, this side for Saturn Apartments. I try to toss this. I can't really like flick it because it's really heavy coin, so let's try. Ooh. I want to toss it again. Hold on. Okay, so it's heads. So I guess I'm going to do Saturn Apartments first. I might end up reading both of these series this week, but for now, Saturn Apartments is what won it. Challenge 2 is to read a book about something that you'd like to do. So I chose Laid Back Camp for this one, which is another manga. So this is a manga about camping with some friends and making friends while camping. I don't know if I would actually want to go camping, but I did watch one episode of this anime and it looked really fun what they were doing, like making friends while camping. That sounds like something I like to do. So yeah, I have the first 2 volumes of this. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd volume out, but I don't have it right now. So yeah. Challenge 3 is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation of the book. So I decided to go with Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I've had this book on my TBR for a while, but I have never read it, obviously. And I know the movie came out a year or so ago, and I haven't seen the movie either. So this seemed like a good idea for this challenge. The next challenge was to read a book with green on the cover, so I went with Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older. I picked this up from like a giant collective book sale that was happening, so I got it for like $1 or so. And I've heard a couple things on BookTube, but that was like a year ago, so I don't really know anything about this. But it has like magic on the front, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I just made that up. I feel like it has something to do with magic. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's pretty short. I really like this cover. It has a little bit of green on it, which would count for the challenge. So yeah. The next challenge is to read a book while wearing the same hat. I don't ever wear hats, so I had to go ask my sister for a hat. She let me borrow this one. It has cat hair on it, but I don't think I own anything that doesn't have cat hair on it. So this will be the hat I'm wearing because it's the only hat I have available to me. And I'm planning on reading Bakuman, Volume 9 at least. I'd like to get through more of the series, but if you remember, I think it was last summer I started reading the series, and I have very, very big problems with it. But I would like to finish it at some point, hopefully this summer. So I'm hoping to get through at least Volume 9 and hopefully Volume 10 as well, but we'll see. Challenge 6 is to read a book with a beautiful spine. Once again, I have chosen The Summer That Melted Everything by Tiffany McDaniel for a readathon. Hopefully I get to it this time. Otherwise, I don't know if I will. The reason I keep this book on my TBR is because it says something about the devil appearing, or a boy who thinks he's the devil or something. Yeah, it's a book about a 13-year-old boy who thinks he's the devil. So, we'll see. He says he's the devil. I guess we'll see if that's true or not. But this spine is really pretty, or at least I like to think so. So yeah. And the last challenge is to read 7 books. So if I finish all of these, I should have read 7 books because I also have this whole Saturn Apartments series as well as these volumes of Laid Back Camp. But I'm a very competitive person, so I had to pick a 7th book, and I went with Brooklyn Burning by Steve Brezinoff. The only thing I know about this is that the main character is genderqueer, and they were kicked out of their house by their parents, I imagine. And I don't know anything else besides that, so I do know it's really short, or it should be a really quick read. I think it's only like 200 pages. I'm hoping to read this during the BookTubeAthon. However, this is one that might change for something else depending on whatever mood I'm in when I get to this book. So yeah, that was it for my BookTubeAthon TBR. If you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts on the books in the comments if you'd like. If you're interested, my Goodreads and Twitter are in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!